Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I just had the most wicked sneeze right now. So, bless me. Today, I literally just finished filming yesterday's video where I said I'm waiting on a red package to come. Literally just said it. Alright, so we're opening it. You already know, if you've been around, you know what the red packages mean. Okay? It's so funny because one of the cinnamon buns in the Facebook group, if you're not a part of my Facebook group, you should be because there's some really amazing people over there. She has ordered from Premier many times but has never gotten the red Premier Yarns tape or the red bags. And she got so excited that she had a red bag. This is not their normal red bags that says Premier Yarns on the bag though. This is actually a much bolder red color. I ain't mad at it. You wanna see what's inside? I got the new Spice Shop yarn. We're going to the Spice Shop. Now, when I was told about the Spice Shop yarn, I was like, okay, but my first question was, do they have a cinnamon colorway? Cinnamon Stitches, come on guys. They need to have a cinnamon colorway. So, I'm going to keep mentioning it until they give me a yarn with cinnamon on it. But I digress. Now, this is the new Spice Shop yarn. Do you see these colors? My second statement was, oh my god, those colors are amazing. Because I got to see them before you did. And I was stoked, okay? So, I had a hard time picking which colors I wanted, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 different colorways. Let me open up Premier Yarns website, which is book paged somewhere. There it is. I keep it all way. Okay, this is what they're making with it. Isn't that pretty? That is the colorway Cilantro. And the reason I say cilantro is because that's how the grocery store says it. And I buy cilantro a lot. Like, we eat cilantro. We're a cilantro family, okay? It doesn't taste like soap to us. I personally prefer cilantro over most things. So, I would rather have cilantro on my tacos than lettuce because I don't like lettuce. Cilantro actually has flavor, whereas lettuce tastes like water. Crunchy water. I just like the flavor of cilantro, okay? I put cilantro on everything. It says, feeling spicy? Give your yarn stash flavor with all new Spice Shop. The roving wool blend yarn is soft to the touch. It's a little woolly. While each self-striping colorway is layered with rich, bold colors, your project will keep you warm and turn up the heat. Woo woo. All right. They have 6 new patterns on here, which they have a vest, a scarf, a pocket scarf, which is like so 3 years ago, and some more hats and scarves, which, okay, I have a hard time working with bulky yarns, or the super bulky yarns, because what are you gonna make with it? And this is just real talk from Cinnamon Stitches. I'm trying to find the yarn so I can open it up because I had a point. All right, it comes in 10 colors, and I got five of the 10 colors. So I got half the colors, which I liked all of the colors. Did I get that one? I swore I got sweet pepper. I did. It doesn't look like it looks on the website though. What is that one? Saffron. Alright, I think I got all the prettiest colors, right? This one is probably the one that is the least Cinnamon Stitches, but I really, really liked the blue in there. I just thought it was pretty. Alright, now, I have really been thinking, because these are super bulky, okay? What can you make with a super bulky yarn? And it's low yardage. It's only 109 yards. And, oh, that's funny. Okay, hang on. Hang on. the same yardage as the Sweet Rolls Bold. Which, to look at these, you would think this has more yardage. They're both 109 yards. And I'm going to tell you, I'm making a blanket out of this right now. And it's turning out fantastic. I cannot wait to show you that. So because I'm working with the super chunky yarn, I'm making an actual blanket. I was looking at a lot of patterns on what the heck, and I promise you, I'm going to show you these up close in a minute. I was thinking, what the heck can you do with a super bulky yarn that has wool in it? Because this is 80% acrylic, but it does have 20% wool. And you can feel that there's wool in it. Like, it's not anywhere as soft as the Bold. But it's not rough. It's just not particularly soft. It's got a little bit of, Carrie Penny calls it toothiness. There's a little toothiness to it. Some of you might call it a little scratchy, especially if you're sensitive to wool. You can feel that there's a little bit of wool in here. But it's not bad. It's not super bad. It's not at all. I say that because the colors make me want to work with this. What this yarn feels like to me is, there's a yarn from Universal, I almost said Universal Studios. There's a yarn from Universal Yarns that I don't think exists anymore called, oh, I've showed it on the channel 100 times because I've made stuff out of it. And I don't think I have anymore. I knew I had a scrap ball of it, but what did I do with the scrap ball? I used it, and I put it in the adding machine, and I made a scarf out of it, and it turned out beautiful. It's color something. Let me look it up because it's gonna drive me crazy. Classic Colors. I thought of it. I beat Google to the punch. Okay, if you've ever used Universal Yarns Classic Colors, that's what this feels like. It's not, and it also kind of feels like the yarn from Knitpicks. I know I have some of that. Well, where do I have it is the question. The yarn in the ball that looks like the Knitpicks or the Mary Maxim yarn. That's what it feels like to me. And I can't think of what this stuff is called. And I know I just had some not too long ago. But see, I keep moving stuff, and this is my problem. So it's not horrible. It's not, I will be able to, I have skin sensitivities. If you're new here, if you're old here and you're tired of hearing me say about my skin's problems, there are new people here every day. And I have to explain this, so just chill out. I have eczema. Sometimes my eczema is so bad that my hands literally blister, and I have had such a severe form of eczema breakout that the skin literally sloughed off my hands and my feet in huge layers, okay? I can't use a lot of yarns because it will rip and tear my skin because of said eczema and other problems, right? So I am sensitive. I also have sensory issues. So because of that, some textures and some feelings of things I cannot touch. Cardboard, paper bags, the crayon wrappers, construction paper, popsicle sticks are the absolute worst. Cannot do it. Literally, I have a physical painful reaction. My skin crawls, my teeth hurt. I don't have any of those reactions with this yarn. Okay? With that being said, this will make wonderful warm items for the winter time. And I was thinking, what is the washing instructions on this? Hand wash, cold, lay flat to dry. So that right there is going to tell you you're not going to want to make a blanket because you're going to have to hand wash it. And hand washing a blanket sounds like torture. But I'm thinking outside of the box of just hats and scarves, and I'm thinking big wraps. And I've made some in the past, and I'm just going to show you what I made last week, okay? I was saving this for Monday Makes. Something along the lines of this. I will talk more about this in Monday Makes. I will tell you the yarn. I will tell you, I used the Lucas's blanket stitch. Okay, I'm thinking something like this. Yes, it's technically a really wide scarf, okay? I'm thinking something like this, right? Can go over your shoulders and keep you bundled up, like in the fall time if you're sitting at like a bonfire or something, and you make some, like these colors are fall all day long, right? and just to keep your shoulders warm. Or you can absolutely use it as like a really nice scarf under your jacket if you live in a cold climate, which I do not. And then this is my favorite way to wear it because I told Lucas I look like a queen. You can wear it like this. It will keep your head nice and toasty, right? You could also make the pocket scarf. But this is more of a wrap than a scarf to me. And I'm thinking that's what we're going to do with the Spice Shop, is we're going to make something along the lines of this. Because is this not beautiful? This is a super bulky yarn, I believe. I don't know where the label is for this yarn because I just had it. I think I threw it out. But it's a real fat yarn, and that's where I think I'm going with this, because sweaters, like, you could make a sweater out of this, no problem. I think this would make a beautiful, like, big giant cardigan. I don't have enough to make a cardigan in a 3X, but and I am more likely to wear something like this than a big heavy sweater, because I do live in the South and it's hot here. So with that, let's talk about what the yarn I ordered, okay? Because I ordered the 5 different colors. I'm going to show you up close the colors. Now, if you go on Premier's website and you look at this yarn, I will link it below so you don't have to like do anything, okay? You click on the color you like and then you scroll over like that. You see that? That's what it looks like in crochet, which I love that Premier did this because they already know Cinema Stitches crochets. And then they show you what it looks like knit. Okay, Premier, thank you, because this is fantastic marketing and it helps me, because everyone says fine, the swatch is knit, but what does it look like crocheted? Now you know. It's beautiful. Okay, now let's pick the cilantro because I really like the cilantro. That's crocheted and that's double crochet. It will look different depending on the stitch you use, and that's knit. And now that I'm looking at it knit, I'm like, oh, that would make such a pretty knit hat. So whatever. I ordered the cilantro, didn't I? Alright, I gotta go back to my order because I swear I ordered the cilantro. And I don't see the cilantro. I really like the cilantro. I could have swore I ordered it. Maybe I didn't. In the gutter where we left it. I did not. Oh, I'm so disappointed. The cilantro is so pretty. Look at that. I don't know why I didn't order that one, but it's alright. I got pretty colors. Alright, so we're going to start with the curry, because the curry is not usually... I don't do dark colors. I don't do browns. I don't do blacks. I like gray of all of the neutrals, like gray, and like I will use white or cream, but I don't like dark colors, and this is dark. And it's got browns and oranges in there, which I usually steer clear of, especially when brown and oranges together. That's not my cup of tea. I like bright. I like girly colors. You know, I like neons, right? So, but I really like the way this looked. And this reminded me of the color, whatever I said the universal yarn was a minute ago that I've already forgotten. Whatever I said it was. That's what it reminds me of, that, because I had a colorway that was similar to this. And that greeny blue color just makes like the rest of it pop. It's just so pretty. This is the color Curry. So again, it's a super bulky 6. And let's see if I can find Curry. There it goes. Isn't that pretty? That's crochet. There it is, knit. It's beautiful. Now, like I said, if you want it to look more like the knit with the thinner stripes, just do a smaller stitch, like do single crochet. And I just like the way this worked up. So it's 109 yards. It's hand wash cold, lay flat to dry. It recommends an 8mm hook, but I'm going to tell you right now, use a 10mm and you will thank me. Because if you use a 10mm hook with this, the fabric will not be so dense and thick. And I know that because this recommended a 9mm and I'm using a 10, and the blanket feels fantastic. This recommended an 8 and I used a 10, and it's soft and flexible and floppy, and it's not at all stiff. The thicker, the bulky 6, I don't use below a 10. Just use a 10mm hook. You will thank me, okay? I don't care what it says. It says 6.5mm knitting needles and an 8mm. No. 8mm knitting needles, you will thank me, and 10mm crochet hook, you will thank me. And it's got the tested and approved against 350 plus harmful substances. Some yarns have chemicals on them that will leave you with burns or rashes and all kinds of stuff. So that's why when it says that on Premier Yarns, you know that generally you're not gonna have a problem with it unless you don't like wool, can't use wool, then you're not gonna like it. But that is so not a Cinnamon Stitches color, and I thought it was so pretty. And I think this will make a beautiful knit hat. I'm gonna be real honest. Probably for, well, my husband don't wear hats, so I'm gonna say it ain't for him. I want him to wear my hats. I make beautiful hats for him. He just won't do it. Because he doesn't want it. He's got these beautiful curls like going on, and I gave him a new haircut. And I've been trying to get him to let the top grow for 25 years, okay? And he likes his hair short, and like he doesn't like the curls. He has never embraced his Mexican hair. He has not. And so finally I did Little Man a haircut where the top is longer, and then I'm like, I'm gonna do your hair and you're just gonna deal with it, because we were talking about Pedro Pascal and his hair. And I was like, can we just please? And he's at the point now, after 25 years, that he actually listens when I tell him, I would like your hair to look like this. Can we do that? Can you shave your face for the first time in 40 years? And he did that during the pandemic because nobody else would see it. But he has had a goatee his entire life. Like, he started to get hair when he was 10. And so finally he's starting to listen, like, hey, if my wife likes it. So right now he's got some like luscious curls happening on the top. And so he keeps looking at me going, and I love it. I go, ooh. So this colorway is Cayenne. And I just think this is not Cayenne at all. There's a little pop of blue, red in there, but like this is not Cayenne. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful. It's so pretty. That's what it looks like knit. And I will show you what it looks like crocheted, so you don't have to go to the website if you don't want to. I just think it's so pretty. I just think it's beautiful. I love the colors in that. I wouldn't mind a whole wrap out of just that one or this one. This one is Sweet Pepper, and this is like this is me all day long. This is like neons or neon leaning. Where's the Sweet Pepper? There it is. It looks totally different online. It looks more orange online. That's what it looks like crocheted. That's what it looks like knit. Yeah, it looks much more orange on the label. Or red. And it's not. It's like hot pink and neon green and like not like a banana yellow. So I could see this one being Sweet Pepper more than that one being Cayenne, because peppers come in yellow. They come in, there's a little bit of orange in here. They come in green, definitely not hot pink, but this is so Cinnamon Stitches. And then these two, ugh, I would put these in a project together. I'm gonna be real honest. So this one is lavender, which again has that beautiful yellow that just like, hello, look at me, I got a little pop of yellow. That's knit. Let me look, lavender. See, I don't remember ordering the lavender either. Apparently I did. crochet, knit, crochet, knit. And on my phone it looks more orange, but that's clearly yellow. Like it's banana yellow. Next that purple, that's Mardi Gras right here, just right here though. Need a little bit of green in there, it'll definitely be Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras! And then this one is saffron. And again, I don't know why this is saffron, because that doesn't tell me saffron at all. So, crochet and knit. I feel like they should do, I mean, I know why they do double crochets, because double crochet is probably the most popular crochet stitch. But I feel like if you're going to put a knit stitch versus a double crochet, or versus a crochet stitch, like do single crochet, especially with something like this. It will give it a better comparison. I think, I don't know if I want to knit or crochet this. Because I feel like the color looks a little bit better with the micro stripes and knit. But if I did it single crochet, it would work out as beautifully. Or maybe, wonder if I have another bulky yarn, that a super bulky yarn that is a solid color that I could mix with this that would be gorgeous. I'm gonna have to look at my stash, because I know that I have super bulky. I just don't remember what colors I have. Like this is super bulky, and this has wool in it, and it would probably complement this one beautifully, right? Tell me that don't go. And I have this one, which is like all the colors. I feel like that would just be too much though. This one kind of has to stand on its own. I also have, let me go see what I have. Yeah, I don't think I have any solids, but that's all right, because I have no problem mixing weird colors together. Like these two, I'm telling you, these go together. Saffron and lavender, they just would be so pretty in a project together. Trying to think. I don't think I would put those together. I mean, those go together. Cayenne and sweet pepper. And then if you had the cilantro on this end, it would be even prettier. And I know some of you cannot see what I'm seeing, but trust me on that. They go. Like, for example, these two don't look like they go together at all. And they go beautifully in the blanket I'm making, because they're both in there. And I was looking at it last night and I was second guessing my whole life. I was like, these don't go. Like, they're too different. But the way I'm doing the blanket is I'm kind of like switching out and like layering them. And oh my god, it's so beyond what I could have imagined. And you guys will see that next Monday, because it should be done by Monday. Because it's going so fast, because it's a super bulky yarn. But yeah, oh my god, you guys. So, we're going to be showing things with a super bulky yarn. That might be the theme next week. Is just really fat yarn, because winter's coming. And also, like, super fat yarn works up super fast. And so I may be playing with the Spice Shop yarn next. And make something similar to that beautiful wrap that I made. And we'll probably go from there and see what happens. But that might be the theme for next week, because I've gotten a lot of questions this week of, what am I supposed to make with this fat yarn? I don't know what to do with it. Because when you look online, and I did a lot of research this week with the upcoming release of the Spice Shop yarn, almost all of the patterns are hats and scarves and cowls. I don't want a big giant cowl around my neck. That to me sounds torturous. And sometimes I think this would make a beautiful knit hat. I don't think I would make a crocheted hat, because I feel like it would be too bulky around my head. I think it would make a beautiful knit hat. But that's what I'm thinking, like, this wrap is just perfect for the upcoming, like, bonfires and, like, Can you imagine like apple cider around the bonfire? Like it's a cool fall evening and like some of these beautiful colors against the fall leaves, right? You're with me on it. I know, we're traveling. Sitting in a cabin. See, this is my dream. Sitting in a cabin when the leaves are at peak bloom and there's nothing out there but like just peace and quiet and the sound of the birds and stuff, and you're like wrapped up in this beautiful warm wrap. Yeah, a little campfire. So now your wrap smells all smoky, which I love the smell of smoky clothes. When my husband like cooks over smoke, like when he's cooking on the smoker, he's like got a fire going or something, like I'll go and I'll smell him like, you smell like you smell like a campfire, because that brings good memories to me. He thinks I'm weird, but I love the smell of that. Now if you give me a campfire candle, I don't want anything to do with it because that smells nasty, but like the smell of my husband with a little bit of smoke in his clothes, yeah, that's a good smell all day long. Or my wrap smelling a little smoky, that doesn't bother me at all. So, yeah, with that, I'm going to let you go, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me for this. You know, P-Yow used to be Thursdays, but, like, we're doing P-Yow on a Wednesday. And a Friday, whatever day we want. We're just, like, when we have Premier Yarns, we're just going to bring in a P-Yow video. And we're going to say P-Yow for Premier Yarn of the Week. For those who are new, welcome. Which color would you buy out of these? I'm really kicking myself for not getting the cilantro. Which color would you get? Saffron, lavender, curry, because I know some of you love the curry colors, cayenne, which I'm loving, or sweet pepper, or the cayenne, or whatever other color, I was going to say flavors they got on the internet. Let me know in the comment which one you would get, or which combination you like together, or what you would make with that bulky yarn, or what you have made with bulky yarn. I would like all that information in the comments, because even though I don't respond to every one of you, I read every comment and I take notes on things that, hey, maybe they really like making X, Y, and Z out of this type of yarn. Maybe we'll do a tutorial in the future for it. So that does help the channel. You letting me know what's going on in your head. And if a lot of people are like, hey, can you make another pocket wrap? Can we do that? I will consider that as a tutorial. Or since it's got wool in it, do you guys want a tutorial for a nice big wrap? Like we will plan that out since we have all these beautiful yarns. And this, we're gonna do something different than this one though. I like this, but we've been using that stitch a lot. And that is basically the blanket for Luke's blanket. So you can follow that and figure it out. That's what I did. I went through my own tutorials to figure out what I wanted that scarf to look like. That's what I did. I almost made a Jacob's Ladder blanket. And I was like, no, we're gonna do something different. Because remember we got the Jacob's Ladder Granny, the Jacob's Granny blanket? That would be beautiful in any of these yarns. Just saying. Just saying. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go and I will see you in the next one. Bye.